Over the years, immigration has been a controversial topic in the United States. Some people approve of it and others are against it. But have you ever wondered what the Catholic Church teaches in regards to immigration? In their document, Strangers No Longer, Together on the Journey of Hope, the Catholic Bishops of Mexico and the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops offer profound guidance on the issue of immigration from a perspective rooted in Catholic social teaching, faith, and compassion. In this video, I will summarize the 5 key points presented in Strangers No Longer. The first point the bishops make is that immigrants have the right to find opportunities in their homelands. The Church recognizes that people do not want to leave their home countries, nor should they have to. People should be able to find opportunities in their homelands. They have the right to find employment, the right to just wages, the right to feel safe, and the right to study and receive an education. This key principle emphasizes the belief that every person should be able to live and thrive in their own country. Second, the Church says that persons have the right to migrate to support themselves and their families. This principle recognizes migration as a universal human right. If people cannot find employment in their home countries, if they do not have just wages or the proper economic sustainability, if they do not feel safe, and if they don't have the opportunities to study and receive an education, then these individuals have the right to seek better living conditions. This right is extremely important, it's fundamental, and should be respected globally. Third, the bishops state that countries have the right to regulate their borders. The Church is not against border security or orderly migration. Yes, the Church supports the right to migrate. Still, it also recognizes that nations have the authority to manage immigration flows and ensure that policies are in place to uphold order and security. So yes, nations have the right to control their borders. But the Church says that they have to do it in a way that protects the dignity of every person. The Church also rejects such control of nations' border when it is exerted merely for the purpose of acquiring additional wealth, or not sharing it with those less fortunate. This raises a question about how the US-Mexico border is highly militarized. It's a highly militarized border with drones, cameras, sensors, ATVs, helicopters, barbed wires, surveillance towers, night vision, the border wall, and more. The total budget for Border Patrol, Customs and Border Protection, and Immigration and Customs Enforcement for the fiscal year 2023 was approximately $24 billion. In the fourth principle, the Church leaders say that refugees and asylum seekers should be afforded protection. This principle highlights the importance of treating every single person, regardless of their immigration status, nationality, skin color, language, and more, with the respect and dignity that they deserve. This principle emphasizes our ethical obligation as Christians to honor every person's humanity and contributions to society. Many asylum seekers leave their countries because they are fleeing extreme violence from gangs, drug cartels, or corrupt authorities. In some countries, journalists and activists face threats and attacks. Environmental and social activists also face persecution for challenging the interests of the powerful. Additionally, the US involvement in different countries of the Americas has also driven people to seek safety and a chance for a better life elsewhere. Finally, the bishops say that the human dignity and human rights of undocumented migrants should be respected. Regardless of their legal status, migrants, like all persons, possess inherent human dignity that should be respected. We should be able to recognize their gifts and contributions to society while at the same time taking into consideration the multiple challenges they face on their journey. These challenges include enduring harsh conditions in detention centers where you have cage-like holding cells, braving the Darien rainforest and risking their lives on the train known as the Beast. They also face the trauma of family separation and the dangers of policies like Remain in Mexico, where they are vulnerable to exploitation and kidnappings. In addition, they also experience the constant fear of deportation or racist and xenophobic rhetoric in their new communities. Father Chaminade wrote, "No doubt, faith must be animated by charity. Faith should not only be a light in the mind, but it should be in the heart as well. There must be faith, a disposition of the heart, love of truth. This is why you must savor what you believe." As Marinists, if we believe faith is animated by charity, then our response to the topic of migration should include a continuous reflection and heartfelt commitment to the dignity and well-being of every person. We strive for sanctity, as we strive for sanctity and as we strive to live the 5 pillars of the Marinist charism, faith, Mary, community, mission, and inclusivity, may we too commit ourselves to recognizing the humanity of migrants, acknowledging their struggles, and welcoming them with kindness and support. Thank you for joining me in exploring this important document. For more information or to stay engaged in the topic of immigration, please visit marinistsjc.net. That is MARIANISTSJC.net. Thank you.